Okay, so how we're going to make this cow catcher is we're going to draw this basic shape for the base. We are then going to do a work plane offset by 0.75 above it and recreate this shape right here. Then we're going to use the loft feature to connect the bottom to the top. Once we do that, we're going to shell out the inside to make it hollow. Go back, add the indents using the offset tool, and then finish it up with putting the pegs on the back. So, as you can see, several new tools in Inventor go into making the cow catcher. The first thing we need to do is draw the bottom shape, which is the 1.8 by 1 inch with 0.9 here and 0.25 here. So I go over to my new part file, and I create a sketch on the XZ plane, and I just roughly draw excuse me, that shape. Okay, and then I'm going to set these two sides equal to each other, and then we're going to make them 0.25, and this down here is 1.8. Make sure I got that right. Yep, 1.8. And then from right here to right here is half of 1.8, which is 0.9. And then finally, from here to here, we have a dimension of 1 inch. And there's my cow catcher sketch. So now what I need to do is basically recreate that shape 1.75 inches above here. So I'm going to do a work plane. So I go over here where it has plane, and I'm going to do offset plane, and over here, and I want to offset from this plane right here, the XZ plane. I'm going to offset by 0.75. And you can see we've created a new plane right here. We're going to create a 2D sketch. You have to hit the edge of the plane to make that happen. It turns red. And there's our new one. Now we need to project geometry. So I go over here, and I want to have this, this right here, and right here. And now I'm going to sort of redraw okay. So next I have to figure out where this is located and get these dimensions correctly. From here to here is 1.2. And then that's 1.8. So the difference is 0.6, which means that from here to here we have a distance of 0.3. So now that's centered where it's supposed to be. The next thing I need to do is put in this distance, which was, I believe, 0.75. Yep, right there. And then this distance, which again that's 0.25, and that and that are equal. And then from here to here is half of, and that actually looks like I already have it in there and it's right, and that's why it's over constraining the sketch. So I am good to go. So I finished my sketch, and you can see we have two different shapes going on here. So I'm now going to use the loft tool, here and click on Loft. So with Loft, what we do is we click the sections that we want to connect, and then you can actually pick the path or how you want it to connect, but we're not doing anything that complicated yet. So you just simply click to add. So the first section I'm going to add is this one right here. So I click to collect the plane, and then click to get the shaded area. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to click to select the plane, and then I click inside here to get that. That's the area, that's the actual shape I want to connect, and then I just hit OK, and we have our shape. Now I don't want to keep seeing the work plane, so I'm going to right click on work plane and undo my visibility. So the next thing I need to do is shell this, which is very simple. I'm going to click on shell, click on the bottom, and I want the walls to have a thickness of 0.1. And there we go, it is now shelled. Alright, next we need to put the indents here and here. So I'm going to create a 2D sketch on this surface. And I'm going to go over here and use the offset tool. And I'm going to take that shape and I'm going to shrink it in. And I have the dimension from here to here is 0.1. And then we do a extrude cut of 0.05 for that shape right there. And then we just repeat on the other side. We create 2D sketch on this surface, and we're going to use the offset tool. We can click that right there, pull it in, dimension, finish sketch, extrude, cut, and there we go. So all we have left now are the holes on the back. So I'm going to create a 2D sketch on the back surface. And let's take a look at the dimensions for the holes. It's chamfered. Okay, so looking for the different dimensions, and basically what we have right here is this dimension, which is pointing to this part right here, is 1.125. So that means it's a diameter of 1.125, and it has a height of 0.125. So I'm going to go over here and put 3 circles with a diameter of 0.125. And then we're going to dimension them. And this guy right here, these corner ones, are located 0.125. And repeat. Alright. Ah, that's not 0.125. Alright, that looks more like it. And then this top one is located 0.625 and 0.625. Hey, looky there. that doesn't look right. And that is right, which means there's something wrong with my oh, it's from the bottom. So I hit escape, go over here, delete that, try it again. There we go. And there are my 3 holes. I finish sketch. I want to extrude that hole there, that hole there, that hole there, and we want to extrude it 0.125. And then we need to chamfer that edge there, that edge there, that edge there, and the chamfer is 0.01. And there's our finished cow guard. So next we change it to ABS plastic, and I am going to make this alright, because everyone needs a gold cow guard. So there's my finished product. I think it's cow guard or cow catcher. Cow catcher.